Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. New Year's.
You're right, your voice is going. That was
I'm even trying. New Year's. Tomorrow night is New Year's Eve. I work till 9:30, but after that, I'll be getting wasted. You're free to join me if you want.
I'll consider it.
Okay, well, you'll have to let me know before I get out of work tomorrow. I can pick people up in town. I can come back. It's only like a half-hour drive. But it's one of those things.
Waste of a return trip.
No. I got plenty of money. Gas, whatever. I just don't want to be alone on New Year's Eve, mate. Still won't have anyone to kiss, but, you know.
Justin.
At least I'll be able to... Yeah, okay. Yeah. You never know with him. He's kind of a wild card. I mean...
Get him all liquored up, see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, after all, he is the one who's always, trying to get me to, come to terms with my sexual identity. No, that's a lie. That's all a lie. Don't worry. That's all a lie, don't worry. No, he needs a new girlfriend.
Does he?
Yeah. Anyways, he's considering a long-distance relationship with someone he's met before when he's vacationed in Florida. That's how you know he just...
Oh. Again?
I mean, again.
It's not the same person.
When did he do it?
I feel like I've heard this story before. Like, this happened in high
What
school.
letter did the name start with?
I don't even remember. I just remember there was someone he met on a cruise ship.
I wonder if that's the person.
Wait a minute. You didn't... I connected dots that you didn't... You've been surrounded by him.
Some things he just didn't share.
Okay.
Cruise romance. Well, it's some person who lives in Florida. But anyway...
Okay. It could be the same person.
I'm at the point where I'm not even going to try to stop him because it's just like, you know what? Whatever. You want to be in a relationship with... Yeah. He thinks she's cool. But anyway, New Year's resolutions. Andy, do you make New Year's resolutions? Do you even bother?
No. No.
Did you ever?
I don't do, like, New Year's resolutions. I just... In general, sometimes I get to this, a point where I say... I really need to start working out again, or, I should eat more fruit.
The whole start of a new year just seems to be symbolic for a lot of people.
I don't care about symbolic.
But no, what I'm trying to say is the general consensus. That's why it's become a tradition.
I know.
New year, new this. Oh, why can't that be new everything else?
Because people don't stick to them.
I know. It's just so you don't buy into it.
I don't go off the deep end with stuff like that. I usually try to ease my way into it. I just... like, for instance, this fall I decided I should start eating healthier.
How's that working out for you?
Pretty well. It's actually... I'm doing fine at it.
That's good.
But, instead of, revolutionizing everything, going, I can't eat fast food this week, or, I should really be vegetarian, I said, okay, I'm going to buy a sack of lettuce. I'm going to try to eat the whole sack of lettuce before the sack of lettuce
By itself?
No.
Okay.
No, among other things. But I'm going to buy this sack of lettuce, and I'm going to force myself to eat this sack of lettuce. If I have to put tomatoes in it, if I have to put ranch dressing on it, so be it. But I'm going to eat this sack of lettuce before it goes bad. And I started doing that every week, and it's working out fine. So, little things like that. I don't tend to just go off the deep end and just revolutionize my life. It's slow incremental change.
God, yeah. I remember a few years ago, like in, this was New Year's Eve going into, it was either 2010 or 2011. I celebrated New Year's in the same basement with the same people both of these years. Some ways, so they're kind of the same to me. I'm going to go with 2010.
Okay.
Because all my best friends were in relationships going into that year. And Justin, the reason why I can keep naming his name so much is because he co-hosts on here a lot.
So he doesn't mind the publicity.
He said, Ty, you're going to get a girlfriend this year.
Did he now?
Yeah.
Was he right?
No.
Didn't think so. I would have heard about it.
Oh. No. To this day, first grade is my only girlfriend.
Oh, poor Ty.
Lasted like 1 day.
Oh, poor Ty.
I think the second day I just, didn't care anymore. I yelled at her. I don't know why, but when I was in first grade, I thought it was fun and cool to yell at people.
You know what? Even Will Anklin, the apologist, has you beat.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, he got a girlfriend now. He kissed someone.
He had a college girlfriend.
We're allowed to say Will's name, too, because he has also co-hosted on this show.
They're not together anymore.
What happened?
He doesn't really like to talk about it.
She wanted to have sex and he wasn't comfortable.
No, they didn't get that far.
Yeah, because he wouldn't want to.
I don't think that was it. I don't think that was it.
You can't tease me like this and then be like, oh, never mind, he doesn't want to talk about this.
No, I mean, he hasn't told me, that's what I'm saying.
He hasn't told you, okay, fair enough.
He sort of avoids that.
Of course he does.
But it happened. He's winning. And you, sir, are still just Ty.
Yeah. Well, I got a phone number the other day. Not that it matters. I have no idea what it's gonna... Yeah.
You gotta follow up on that.
Yeah. Well, who knows? We might just end up being friends. I have no fucking clue. It's just one of those weird things.
Coworker? Someone that
not a coworker.
Someone that came through your line?
No one who came through my line.
Ooh, so this wasn't at work. Was this at school?
This was not...
This was not at school either, because classes are out. Is this someone you randomly encountered at a restaurant?
No random encounters.
No random encounters. Someone you know. Someone that you've been acquainted with before.
Yeah, definitely. It was from school. But she could be listening for all we know. Probably not, but you never know. So
someone from school who you stayed in contact with after school got out. That sounds like something you gotta get on.
I have to wait 3 days.
3 days, that's the number?
Yeah. Of course, Liz disagrees, because we've talked about it. Second time now. I have no clue what I want, though. That's the funny part. This is a wild card situation, because...
Play the field.
Here's my only thing, okay? She seems fragile.
Oh, come on.
I mean... She's only talked to me online and seen me at school. But she ran into me at work once. She actually, one night when I was on the self-scan, she came through with some random guy who she didn't even acknowledge was with her. He, was with her for a little bit, then he walked away and she would talk to me, and then when he came back, I was helping someone else. We have no idea who this guy was. She has no relationship status on Facebook. I want to know who this guy is. Probably just a friend, but you never know.
You know what you're going to do? You're going to nitpick, and you're going to criticize, and you're going to talk your way out of every opportunity that comes your way.
So maybe my New Year's resolution should be to just...
let things happen.
Alright. So here's the problem with being a guy. As guys, we are responsible for making things happen.
Clearly not.
The ball is in my court right now.
She gave you her number. She's making something happen right there.
Well, here's the thing, okay? Everybody knows that you can't just give a girl your number. You have to get her number.
No?
Yes.
Okay.
Because here's the thing, if you don't have her number, she'll let you give her your number to be nice. You have to get her number. I hinted at it because here's the thing. On Saturday, when I was home alone, I was all like, hey, or if you wanted to, you could... I was just kind of like, I'm doing nothing. If you're doing nothing, if you're bored, we could hang out. She was 2 hours away, so she claimed. She's like, but if I wasn't, doing this, I would totally I would totally hang out with you right now. It's like, what the hell does that matter? It doesn't. Those are empty words, right?
Okay.
It could mean good. It could mean I'm just being nice. So then when she was just all like, you should, something about staying in touch or whatever, it's like, well, right now, I was just like, well, here's the thing. Facebook is the only way I can get a hold of you. So then she gave me her number, like I was hinting at, and said, text me anytime.
I think that's a good sign. I think she's making something happen, dude.
You think so? You've been very skeptical in the past. I think so.
Yeah, and you're being very skeptical right now. What do you mean by fragile?
She has some statuses that scare me, to say the least. She's kind of a drama queen in some ways. She's She's a little sensitive, and I'm kind of insensitive in some ways. We're kind of opposites in some ways.
You know what?
Yet, for some reason, we get along. It's weird. It's kind of hot.
Maybe she has something to teach you then.
Maybe I have something to teach her.
Maybe it goes both ways.
I'm going to have to learn more about her. That's all it comes down to.
And how do you do that? By getting to know her!
I'm not going to... I'm waiting 3 days.
Okay,
but here's the thing. Okay, I've met her before.
Days, but you follow up on that thing, man.
We sat by each other and... Liz is calling me blunt. Yeah, I'm blunt. I'm very honest. We all know that. I'm almost like... I don't even care if she's listening to this at this point. It's just like, whatever.
Follow through your train of thought. You were saying something.
Well, I'm trying to remember what it was. What was it?
I don't know. You said, well, here's the thing, and then, oh, hey, look at that. That's about as far as you got.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
I was about to give out details that if she was listening, she'd know I was talking about her, and that's when I was going to stop.
Okay.
But yeah.
But.
She's very pretty.
That's what the initial, the dating process
All I can say is, do you remember, like, a year ago, when every show we do, I would make references about some other person that I used to obsess over?
Yeah,
this new person who
putting it lightly.
This new person who I've been interested in for the past couple months, who you're now just hearing about, has put those thoughts at ease.
Good!
It's really productive. It's nice.
Then keep on it.
I'm going to. This person, every person has flaws, but at least this person seems a little more consistent in the fact that I can't tell where she's going with things. She's not showing obvious signs of interest or disinterest. For all I know, she could just want to be friends. But I'm trying to stay at a point where I could take it either way. So I'm trying not to get too excited. Because, in the past, if I've kind of been interested in a girl, I've never been willing to be friends. This time, I'm trying to be willing to have her in my life one way or another, no matter what. By not getting too excited. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, but I also think it can be kind of off-putting to be... How do I say this? I don't know. It's one of those, like, movie stereotypes where the guy who... He wants the girl, and someone tells him, no, you have to play hard to get. You have to keep your distance a little bit. I think that's kind of what you're trying to do. I could be interested. I mean, I don't know. I'm only a single attractive guy who's mildly interested in you. I guess we could talk. Maybe we could hang out. Why not? We can be friends. I don't know. I think you got to go for it. I think underselling it is going to get you not much. If you undersell it, you shoot low, you aim low, you hit low, you score low. I think at some point you gotta be willing to just throw yourself at it.
Yeah.
Take a risk, take a chance.
Now,
make a change.
You don't think that I'm too late at this point, right?
No.
Because Liz suggested that because I've been interested in her remotely for the past few months, she's like, oh, maybe it's too late. But here's the thing, I just got the number.
Yes.
So it's a fresh concept, right?
Okay.
Doesn't matter that I thought about her in the past. I wasn't sure for the past few months. I was on the fence. My best friend would be like, no, dude, no, don't do this. You would not work well with her. But then he stopped caring. He stopped caring at this point. He's changed his mind.
You're judging someone from Facebook stalkings and brief interactions.
Yeah.
Take the time to get to know them before you judge them.
That's why I kept emphasizing to her, like, when she tried to suggest, oh yeah, you're this... Like, here's my fear.
Okay.
Her expectations of me are already too high.
Okay.
You're a great person, and I need to surround myself with people like you. Nice people like you. Little things like that. It's like, hey, you don't know me that well yet. You've only talked to me on Facebook and seen me in class, and I just keep saying little things like that, and she... I was like, you don't know me that well. You don't know me that well. You don't know me that well. I'm not that nice.
You're afraid of yourself. You're not afraid of her. You're afraid that you're not good enough.
Well, I'm good enough for anybody. What are you talking about?
I am analyzing what's coming out of your mouth. What's coming out of your mouth is, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not that good.
I'm good in some ways, but I don't want people to be thinking of me as some knight in shining armor. I'm kind of a jerk. I don't know if you've noticed that. I'm kind of a jerk.
I've noticed. But if initial findings are solid, you roll with it, and they'll get a deeper understanding of you. They'll get to see, progressively deeper and deeper layers of your personality.
I wonder what she's doing for New Year's. Would it be fucked up if I just texted her and be like, "So, doing anything tonight?" Would that be too much? Because I've thought about it. You know how some people who are traditional like to have someone to kiss at New Year's. Would that be crazy if I tried to make a move like?
Yeah. Yes.
You think that'd be
go
crazy?
Ahead and say yes to that one.
So I shouldn't. I should not. Or I should.
Seeing what she's up to, fine.
I'm not going to mention everything about it right then and there, obviously.
Trying to kiss her, I don't know. I would... That sounds a little too much. Personally.
Yeah. See, maybe the fact that I've got a girl talking about this on chat feedback, maybe I should... Do you think that I should listen to what she's saying? She's telling me the 3-day thing is stupid.
I don't know,
And she keeps saying that I should use the line, "Come play with my microphone." The joke later, baby. Yeah, no. Here's the thing. I'm very sensitive about who gets to participate in this show.
Okay.
I won't. I'm very picky about who gets to, do stuff like this. You're either a broadcast person or someone who can handle my sense of humor. I also tell people that you have to listen to my show before you can be on it.
So you at least know what you're getting yourself into.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've only had one female ever co-host, and it was because she was dating you and came up with a topic on her own.
Oh yeah, she had a bone to pick.
But it's funny, I get a lot of female listeners now, which is funny because I target for males.
You're a charmer.
I am. I'm charming. I'm beautiful. We still got 13 minutes left talking about the whole New Year's thing. Are you ready to go to Yahoo Answers and just kind of, show our listeners, a.k.a. Liz, what that's all about before the segment break? And, just do 40 minutes of Yahoo Answers.
Just do a massive...
You were so excited earlier about some of the stuff that you were dealing with. Why don't you show me the one that had all the crazy feedback?
Oh, well, see, that's the thing. It's not that one. It's a new... It's a trend that I've been noticing, which is that for some reason, people will ask these questions on Yahoo Answers. These questions that are really kind of iffy. They're sort of... I don't want to say morally bankrupt, but they'll say, okay, like this one. It says, it's called, "Am I a mail-order husband, LOL? I met a girl online from a foreign country. I plan to go there to her country, stay there on my own dime, get to know her and her family, and marry her on my own dime if I like her in person. So does that mean I'm a mail-order husband since she's the one that put in the order? LOL. I'm going to arrive via FedEx, LOL. And people start commenting things like, "You're a desperate..." The top comment, mind you.
Pause you for a second.
Okay.
I bumped my elbow into your computer. You stretched it out too close to me.
You're going to pause everything just for that one?
Yes! Make the listeners feel like they're a part of the experience. Anyway, go back.
The number one, the top comment, "You're a desperate man who can't find love in your own country, so you're risking your life in another country just to get laid. Be careful." He gave it 5 stars. He says, "Best stupid answer. I have you 5 stars for the sheer stupidity and cowardliness of your answer." But that's not it. About once an hour, he went back through, and it's additional details. He added little extra stingers to his question. "Cowards. Sounds like someone needs to take you girls on an international field trip. So many cowards here afraid to travel. Bok, 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 bok. Saying be careful, but hoping I will die so you can be right. Where I come from, that's called talking out of both sides of your mouth." Just these little passive-aggressive jabs at every single... I think it's every single person who answered his question. He just lunged at him.
Well, we all know that mail-order brides are illegal.
Yeah. And, I mean, he's not literally a mail-order bride, but he's joking.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's just taking out his strange aggression on everyone that comments. It's so weird.
It is weird. But the point of our segment, "Shut Up, Nobody Asked You," is for us to read out the question advice.
And then give him advice.
So what's your advice on this? Do you have any advice?
My advice is go for it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think long distance relationships work personally.
Yeah, neither do I. I strongly disagree with the concept. It's different if you fall in love with someone and then circumstances cause one of you to move.
Yeah.
But to start it on long distance basis, how the fuck are you supposed to cuddle after work and watch movies?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or have
can't.
sex?
You can't. Unless you go to their country, meet their family.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't date someone who lived in another state.
Really?
Yeah.
Even if it's just Michigan to Ohio,
Well, maybe Toledo. I'd have to really like the person, though. Preferably, I'd like to stay within the Ann Arbor area.
You're very specific. Slightly picky.
I want someone who can come over when I'm done with work. It's just like, hey, I get out of work at 10 o'clock. Meet me in my apartment at 10:30. We'll watch a movie and have sex. Something like that. I don't know.
I mean, I appreciate the sentiment, but that's not... It's not...
What sentiment?
Well, I appreciate where you're coming from, but I don't think
I'm a pig.
I'm trying to work around the whole "you're a pig" thing, and go more towards the
you can't.
just want you want a personal connection. You want to be able to see them often, and that's fine. It's not the only scenario that works.
Yeah. Okay. This guy has a question.
Okay.
Is it okay to wait for the one?
Yep.
Ooh, is it Ted Mosby?
Yep.
I'm asking this because most of my friends are dating someone and I just question myself, why am I not? And I realize that I'm waiting for someone, I guess. I really never liked someone until now, but I messed up with that. That's another story. So is it okay to wait till I know I like someone, I guess? I feel like it is. But some of my friends just feel like I should just date someone just to date someone, and I don't want to do that. I want to be in a relationship that actually means something. I want someone that makes me happy, and I did sort of find that person, but I messed things up bad, another story. And it just makes me think, is it worth waiting forever? I don't want to become some single guy at 40, you know? I want to love someone, have someone to care for, someone to make me happy, and I kind of want it now. It's just how I feel. And I was wondering if it's okay to feel this way. If you want to know that story and even help me, here it is. I wouldn't fit it on Yahoo, and if you do read it, trust me, I know I messed up, I'm mad at myself, and I want to fix it.
And then here's a link.
Yeah, but we can't click on it, so I'm going to copy and paste it.
In general, I'm going to go with your friends are retarded. That's my gut reaction.
That's an offensive term, Andy.
I don't care. This is the apology-free zone. I'm allowed to say what I want.
Yeah, I guess so, but even that's something I don't
Retarded.
say. Because they can't help their circumstances. But it is messed up.
Date someone just to date someone? No, thank you.
Well, okay, to be fair though, men have libidos. They're controlled by them.
You didn't say screw someone. You didn't.
You date someone to date someone, but you have. I mean, if you want to have intercourse,
But I don't.
a lot of girls won't have sex with you unless you call yourselves a couple, and it might only last a few weeks. So
I don't.
His friends have a point.
I'm interpreting the question very differently.
Obviously,
indeed. But I don't think he's in this just because he needs someone to screw.
Yeah, I know.
I
You haven't let me finish my point yet, though.
Okay,
you made yours
go,
completely.
Go.
You've decided his friends have no validity. Here's what I think. His friends are not completely, quote-unquote, retarded, as you would say. I don't necessarily think he should listen to his friends, but I think his friends have a point. But ultimately, if you disagree with their point and don't want what they want, don't listen.
The point of dating is to try to find someone who you are compatible with, who you could potentially spend the rest of your life with, or at least that's the theory.
You don't have to think of that. Okay.
I know. You're maybe not consciously going through going, are you the one? But you're looking for someone who you enjoy spending time with. You're basically testing for a yes or no answer, which is, do I like this person enough to stick with them?
But can't dating be trial and error? In fact, you don't even have to be committed. Can't you have a date with one person one night and then have a date with someone else the next?
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. It's a trial and error thing.
But he's making it sound like it's all about, oh, if I don't think this person can be the one, we can't date yet. That's what it sounded like you were saying. You can try it out.
But I think...
I mean...
his friends are telling him, just date someone even if you don't like them.
This person, if we can go back to the person that I'm interested in, she made a very scary Facebook status a few months ago about knowing what she wants. But how eventually she wants to settle down with someone and do the whole traditional thing, which I don't want. But should that stop me from dating her for a little bit and just seeing if it changes my mind, or if she changes her mind, or if we just have fun for a little while and I lose my virginity?
I don't think that should get in the way of it, but I think that should be something you keep an eye on, something you talk about. You know, if that's...
it's a later thing.
She can, it's a later thing, but that's not something you just ignore. But that's not, you know...
Is it weird that I've looked at her Facebook profile? You know how timelines are. You can kind of go in the past and learn about things.
Yeah.
Is it weird that I do that?
Maybe a
it's
little
there, bit. Okay? You know, it's there for me to see.
It's there.
Okay, but to be fair, this status came from when we were already Facebook friends, so I guess it isn't creepy. I just remember it.
Okay.
So never mind. This is good drink. Red Stag. Cinnamon Jim Beam. Everybody looks a little more beautiful under the influence right now. I can't stop smiling.
You know, they say that beer goggles actually aren't a function of blood alcohol level. It's actually more about the lighting in the clubs.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, huh?
How about that?
Good fact.
You got a Yahoo Answers thing?
Well, I do, but now you're drifting dangerously far from the
yeah,
microphone.
my back just started to bother me. I understand your point now.
What happened to You're a Pro?
I know, I'm sorry. It's the alcohol.
So
fuck it, I'm gonna be a comedian, not a broadcaster. I don't know.
So this is another one where the original poster actually viciously attacks commenters.
Oh boy.
I'm single and looking for a sweet, young, caring guy. No pedophiles.
Me! Me!
I'm a skinny, but not really skinny, kind of blonde-headed girl. If you're looking for a girl to have a great time with, I'm your kind of gal. But if you want to text me, only text. I can't call. My number is, and then she gives the number.
Oh, that's nice. Let's call her.
You won't regret having a girlfriend like me.
It's a 1-8-something number. That's totally spam.
Or it's just from another country.
Andy?
You won't regret having a girlfriend like me. I'm 19 and looking for some cute young dudes out there, so hit me. You're going to call her. You're legitimately going to call her.
We're going to put our phone on speaker.
She says text, don't call.
Well, okay, fine. I'm going to call anyway. What's her, one? We have 2 minutes left.
Don't read it over the air. Just type it. Give her some privacy.
Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Call!
You can put her on speaker right next to the microphone.
Mm-hmm. But she can't handle calls.
What the fuck are we doing to her?
Or she's a phone sex operator, as it Liz thinks. But why would she tell people not to call?
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet.
No voicemail. Goodbye.
Bye.
What a cold-hearted bitch.
But, so, best answer. Asker's choice. He says, number 1, this goes against common internet sense. Number 2, you posted a question 4 hours ago saying you have a deep relationship with your boyfriend. Number 3, you only want to do texting. How can you have any idea who you are contacting if you are only texting? Number 4, you seem to have a lot of interest in Satan. Not that I'm judging, but in context, I'm kind of concerned. So to answer your question simply, no. Her response, oh wow, real smart bro, is that why all your questions are private? And I would never be a pedophile, because I'm not a...
30 seconds.
Because I'm not a dumb bitch like some people. I hope that helps.
Coming up in our final half-hour installment, we're just going to go through Yahoo Answers. Enough of the comments. I want to go back to the
they're
tradition.
funny.
They're not that funny.
Okay,
it's just
fine.
more idiots doing comments on the internet. I prefer us giving advice. But coming up in part 5, Andy and I are going to give people advice on their problems. And Liz, if you have anything you want advice on, well, we can do that too. We'll be right back in a few minutes.